other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamed I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I bowed my head and I cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when the skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. I'll always love you and make you happy if you'll only say the same. But if you leave me to love another, you'll regret it all someday. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You told me once, dear, you really loved me, and no one else could come between. But now you left me to love another. You have shattered all my dreams. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take my sunshine away.
And that was the Dead South. The Dead South with You Are My Sunshine. Yeah. I'm trying to look for news other than the debate last night. I didn't watch the debate. I was watching YouTube. Nice. That's nice. Let's confuse innocent people. Yep, that's interesting. Also, Henry Honky has got a new Yelp review, so let's check it out. Let's go ahead and check it out, people. Even though I'm Henry Honky sometimes. Hopefully I did this right for him. Anyway, hello there again. Henry Honky's back, and here I am after visiting KFC, aka Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken did have the chicken sandwich, which was moist and crispy. Kentucky Fried Chicken also had new drinks. I wanted to try those, being tropical passion fruit lemonade, tropical passion fruit starry, and tropical passion fruit sweet lightning. Did they have those drinks? No. Instead, I had the drink sweet lightning which I ended up pouring out for Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero sugar drinks are awesome, but so are diet drinks. Okay, people? They didn't have Diet Pepsi at this Kentucky Fried Chicken. Henry Honky is thankful that he had a good chicken sandwich from KFC today. Henry Honky, is grateful that he had the money for Zero Sugar Soda yesterday as well, but you didn't have the drinks I wanted at the time. And to be honest with you, still get 4 stars on Yelp. However, you actually get 3.8 out of 5 Henry Honks for not having the new drinks. Sweet Lightning by Mountain Dew gets a rating of 1.9 out of 5 Henry Honks, or Henry Honkies. I knew I messed up right there. Because it's a honey and peach flavored regular Mountain Dew now for the service. Kind of slow, but still open the arms. However, they offer me a coupon book, yet the coupons don't start until August, okay? Which, I mean, I could show you that coupon book, but then I mean me running and maybe having to start this live video and pre-recorded video for you, which you can't stop a live video, but you can stop a pre-recorded video or a recorded video. You know, you can stop that, but you can't stop the live stream. So, there. Actually, let me just start the live stream. Yeah. And let me tell you something, people. Henry Honky is going nowhere. Henry Honky is back. And Henry Honky is alive, but will die one day. Just not right now. Yeah! Awesome! Now go to KFC in St. Albans, West Virginia. See what you think. Today is the 28th of June, 2024. Need to also change this. Hold on a minute. There we go. The Menace BRC and Henry Honky. Yeah. Just watch this, people.
We're gonna eat this. I can't believe it. Germany. That didn't sound right. You see where I'm going with this? Have we accomplished anything here today? I have no idea. My name is George Motz, and it's my mission to make sure that you appreciate hamburger history. I've logged tens of thousands of miles in the name of hamburger research to figure out what is the American hamburger. But today, I want to connect the dots. I want to see if we can figure out how far back we can go to learn where the hamburger came from. Consider this the hamburger prequel, if you will, the Big Bang burger theory. What happened before the hamburger? There are tons of rumors and myths, which of course makes for a great story. We're gonna go time traveling to look for answers. First, let's define the hamburger. What is a hamburger, okay? Now, the modern day hamburger, I don't know why I'm doing that. The modern day hamburger is made of only 2 things. Ground beef cooked somehow, served on bread. That's it. If you have something that doesn't meet those criteria, you don't have a hamburger, period. We're gonna ask ourselves at every stage, is it a burger? Today we're going to visit the ancient streets of Rome, the frozen steppes of Siberian Mongolia, and the port of Hamburg in Germany, all in pursuit of some sort of hamburger origin story. It's going to get kind of complicated and really weird, trust me. So where do we start? Let's go all the way back to ancient times. Ready? Oops, wrong episode. Wrong episode, sorry. Ah, damn. Oh. Here we are. Welcome to 4th century Rome. It's much more like it. Smells so bad. Some say that the version of the hamburger that we know today may have started right here in ancient Rome. Ancient Rome. Just takes. Authentic? I don't know. Maybe. Fun though. Lots of fun. I'm obviously wearing authentic garb from the 4th century Rome. Bill, what are you doing?
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill thy envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief.
Wow, so much drama. Wait till you taste this burger, it's very dramatic. There's a cookbook from ancient Rome called Apicius. And in the book, there's a recipe I'm interested in that's called Icicia aumentata, which basically translates to chopped meat wrapped in caul fat. Probably wondering what the hell that is. Caul fat is the oh god. Caul fat is the membrane that surrounds internal organs of a pig and smells. This is. I don't know what the. Oh, what's that thing? That's. Jesus. Oh, we're gonna eat this. I can't believe it. They would use pork or quail or rabbit or squid, whatever they had, but we know that the Romans also loved their beef. So we're gonna make ours in beef because I'm making a hamburger. They would soak breadcrumbs in red wine. I'm gonna take juniper berries and put them into a mortar. Not many, because these things are pretty strong. Juniper berries, I don't know what the hell juniper berries are. Okay, also, we're gonna put some peppercorns in here, and we're gonna mix them. Jesus Christ. Wow. You ready for this, Bill? The Romans they were a wild bunch. Okay. Oh, that's working, actually. Hey, look at this. Pepper, hey. Wow. So, to the beef, we're gonna add our spices. There you go. Ooh. And to this, we're also gonna add our soaked breadcrumbs. So now we're gonna add something the Romans used called garum, which is fish sauce. Gotta have an open mind. Gotta have an open mind. Okay, so one last thing to add to this is what? Whole pine nuts. That's right. This looks like a kindergarten clay project. This doesn't look like food at all. They would cook these Roman patties in something called carenum, which is really, this is a reduced grape juice. Okay, interesting. It's basically sugar. So, burning grape juice, okay. Now I've got my meat mixed. I have to now, oh God. Find a good piece of caul. Oh, there we go. I think I found a good piece. It really smells bad. It really smells intense. Oh, it just does something funny. Slice up the caul fat. Okay, here we go. Hey, look at that, hey. Okay, let's make it. Oh, this is burning over here. This carunum. Make one more, right? Just for fun? For fun. Let's make one more for fun. That smells interesting. Oh, no, look, it's black. Wow. It's like I burned it. But it's not. It's still very moist inside. You ready? Ready, Bill?
I'm ready.
What the hell's going on here? Did we care if it was black? Did we do something wrong? We're looking at some of the history of this burger from Max Miller. Thanks, Max Miller. I don't think you...
Yeah. It looks burnt, but, you know, if it looks burnt, it looks burnt, but I think it's not burnt.
Did this part, though. To be a hamburger, it would have to be served on bread of some sort, right? But we don't really know if they served it on bread or not. So Icicia aumentata probably tastes better on bread, and they had bread then, we know that. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this Roman, wow, this Roman burger? It may not be a hamburger, but I'm gonna eat it.
On an unrelated note, last night I almost dreamed about Con Air again. You know, the movie, not the hair dryer thing. I meant It's kind of odd that I keep dreaming about movies, but I think it wasn't Con Air this time. It was almost similar though. It was by Touchstone Pictures. And let me tell you something. Con Air, even though it's a rated R movie, good movie. Probably shouldn't have been watching it when I was young, but still.
I can see where, had it not been for the burnt grape juice, it could have been a good meal, but.
Oh, I know what I dreamed about also last night. Wrestling.
It's
better than dreaming about the debates, you know.
There's no salt in this thing, so. Oh, that's intense. Bill, you ready to try this? Hey, Bill.
Hi.
Don't try not to get it on your toga. I know you got that hot date tonight.
Can I get some extra black on it?
I think it needs. Oh, Jesus. Black. There's probably some coffee I spat out. Ooh. What do you taste?
No. Oh, no, there's a weird. I don't know if it's a wine. It's like bitter. It's very bitter.
Very bitter. How's the call fat?
I thought it'd be worse. It's not terrible.
But is it a hamburger?
No, there's pine nuts in it.
Exactly.
We'll let you finish this.
Oh, thank you. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, look at the whole pine nut there. Yeah. Okay. There's a long road ahead for the hamburger after this. But it could have been my fault. We must get to the bottom of hamburger history. On to the next. Another theory about the origin story of the hamburger leads us to Mongolia. And specifically, a tribe of horsemen called the Tartars. Always on the
Yeah. I mean, wait, what?
move, these warriors would ride all day on horses, and they would tenderize bits of mutton under their saddles. It's as if I can hear it now. I feel like I'm right back there in Siberia. Oh boy. I think my meat is tender now. Thanks, Bill. Thank you. Have we accomplished anything here today? I have no idea. We don't know how true this story is, but we do know that the Mongols and the Tartars did eat raw meat. And at some point, it made its way to the city, St. Petersburg, Moscow, and it was seasoned somehow and eaten raw. And it was eaten in the style of the Tartars. That's why it became known as steak tartare. But there's a very important person here. Jean de Joinville. Very important French explorer who told the story of the Tartars to France. And that's how steak tartare ended up in Paris, on menus, in restaurants. It's not a hamburger, but it's a very important part of the story. This is raw, chopped beef. You see where I'm going with this? Steak tartare is raw beef with a bunch of other raw ingredients like shallots, garlic, parsley, Dijon, making for a very flavorful bite. Most importantly, raw egg yolk. Oh my God, look how beautiful that is. C'est très beau. C'est steak tartare. Tartare, bouffe, bouffe, tartare. C'est parfait. Look at my mustache. It's so good. It is not an hamburger, but it is in the hamburger family. No, it is not cooked. It cannot be. The reason I showed... Sorry, hang on a second. It's okay. Steak tartare is a very important part of the hamburger origin story because as it left Russia and went to France, it also went another direction. It went to Germany. That didn't sound right. Germany. Germany. Would you like a potato? It was ice cold. And this is where things start to get really interesting and actually become much more familiar. My name is Georg. I'm from Germany, and I'm going to show you how to make a Hamburg-style steak, also known as a frikadelle. As the raw version made its way through Moscow and then over to France to become steak tartare, the dish went the other direction and went through the Baltic Sea and landed in the port of Hamburg in Germany, and it became cooked. And that's where the real story of the hamburger, in my mind, begins.
Yeah.
In Hamburg, Germany. Do you see where we're going?
Yeah, Hamburg,
It's fairly common
Germany.
for Germans trying to emigrate to the United States and beyond to leave out of the port of Hamburg at the second half of the 19th century. A lot of them ate frikadellen. They would arrive in the United States to find that other Germans who had preceded them were eating basically Hamburg steak. And this is where it became the hamburger. So I'm going to make a Hamburg steak, which is very simple to make because it's the first time we actually see a pattied burger. Very, very straightforward. Now, who knows, they would have put things in here, like more breadcrumbs, and the breadcrumb thing became Salisbury steak. The breadcrumbs and eggs then becomes meatloaf.
Yeah.
They would probably salt it. They probably salt the beef, actually. I'm just salting the patty. Probably also use some pepper. It smells like home. Cooked onions, and this is actually just going to be cooked in beef fat. It wasn't until Germans migrated from New York City and the East Coast into the Midwest to find farmland. German farmers going to state fairs would come across the hot dog. The hot dog was one of the earliest portable foods that we know of. You imagine
The hot dog. Yeah.
some vendor was probably like, hey, look at that. Why are we serving it on a plate with a knife and a fork? We got some cooked potatoes. Very Germany, 1875, right here. I would like one Hamburg steak, please. Oh, beautiful. Is that German? Little more pepper. I'll take a look. See how we're doing here. Oh no. This is actually pretty cool. Served at nothing more than a plate with potatoes and brown gravy. That looks good. I'm not gonna lie. That just made my heart go, Knife and a fork. It's not a hamburger. I can't pick it up. But that's okay.
You can't pick it up because it's full of gravy.
Yeah. It's Hamburger, the prequel. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Hamburger, the prequel.
It's perfect.
The meatquel.
It's perfect. It's actually kind of raw in the middle, which it should be. There's so many German immigrants. This may have been the last meal they had before they got on a ship and came to the U.S.
And remember,
This is it.
this guy used to be on the Travel Channel with Burgerland, I think it was, if I remember right. He was on the Travel Channel and he showed this burger, okay? It was a butter burger with a lot of butter on it, okay? And I thought I was making a butter burger years ago, but then it turned out I was using the fake butter, margarine. So now I promised myself if I'm gonna make a butter burger, better have real butter, you know?
And they were lucky to find it when they got here. That's so good.
Just want to tell you,
Oh, wow.
one time I almost
yeah.
made a butter burger, but it
hamburger?
was more like a margarine
No, it's not a hamburger.
burger.
Not on a bun. It can't be a hamburger.
Fake butter burger.
That's okay. I still like it. That got a little weird, I know, but we learned a lot about the origin story of the hamburger. I did it for you, and we never had a hamburger today. Not one, not even this. But this sure was tasty, and I could see how it became a hamburger when it came to America.
Okay. I don't know what to say about this, but there shouldn't be a such thing as a tattoo expo here in West Virginia. That should be in Pennsylvania, okay, or where the first tattoo was made, okay, not here in West Virginia, okay. Second, look at all these events, people, including this one, which starts in Scott Depot, West Virginia. Then they go to Mackinac Island, you know, in Michigan, which is which looks like that in Michigan, not West Virginia. Okay, this is by Westfall Travel and Christy Westfall, which, by the way, is not related to Wade Westfall, my friend and cousin. So, there you go. But still, if you want to go to Mackinac Island, which I first thought it was Mackinac Island, but it's Mackinac Island. If you want to go ahead. You may want to get your, well, I hope you got your tickets. I don't know if they still have seats left. I have no idea they got seats left, but still. You know, I need to go on one of these trips because I would like to see one of these trips that's not Mackinac Island. More like, let me think here. More like this trip, even though that's going to be a cold-ass trip, maybe. Christmas in Manhattan. And I remember during the pandemic, I was waiting for these trips to come back, and they did, thankfully. Yeah, 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 yeah! Just remember, if you want to follow Henry Honky on Yelp, guess what? Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah. And let me tell you something. Henry Honky's on Yelp for two reasons. To make food reviews and to make food reviews. Yeah, on Yelp. He's already made 2 reviews on Yelp. One for Subway of Dunbar, West Virginia, and one for KFC of St. Albans, West Virginia. I know he didn't go to a local restaurant, but he will. Just give him time. And also, if you want to go to more about me, you know what, his favorite movie is The Most Extreme Primate, where the chimpanzee snowboards. Yeah! And also, don't tell anyone else, but I like, you almost got me, but I think you know what I was going to, or you know what it was going to be, right? Because you had to know what that was going to be. And by the way, I think you know that for sure, but still, if you don't know, it's a film that's dirty and full of sex. Oh, buddy, did I find a video? All right. Okay, let's watch it. Okay.
So the chicken nuggets are officially gone over here at Popeyes, and in their place we've got, wait for it, all new nuggets?
Boneless
well, of course,
wings.
That's definitely open to debate because these are being marketed.
One, boneless wings are not wings. They're nugs. They're nuggets. They're bites of chicken.
Marketed as their all-new boneless wings. So stay tuned because up next I'm going to be taking a look at the roasted garlic parmesan version. As always, I'm Ian K, and you're about to peep this out.
We're about to peep this out. Yeah.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
And by the way, this guy was at Crave. I better not say.
Yeah, I think this is definitely going to trigger some of you peeps out there because as far as
I wish they still made CraveCon, because here's the thing: if Ken Dominic and Dame Draw still made that like a CraveCon, you know, I think he would still visit, but they don't.
Concerned. If you're going to call something wings, it has to have a bone on the inside of it. Otherwise, it's just a glorified nugget. And that's kind of what I'm looking at here, guys. And as you can see, what I've got here is a nice amount of fried, crispy, golden brown goodness along with a very pungent garlic parmesan.
You know, remember when I used to dream about tsunamis? I do. It's no fun. Especially when you're looking at the tsunami about to take you away.
Parmesan sauce. Let me break this one on down for you fully before we get right.
That scares me, you know, especially now if I go to the beach, like Myrtle Beach. I mean, I don't think a tsunami has happened there yet, but now that I think about it, a tsunami is a tsunami not good, people.
Right into them. All right, so the all-new classic boneless wings over here at Popeyes. And as you can see here, guys, again, a very lovely situation of that fried action right here. A very nice amount of the sauce as well. What you're looking at is supposed to be a 6-piece order of these quote-unquote boneless wings. And in this case, it's going to be doused in a caramelized garlic sauce along with Parmesan and Asiago cheeses. And I got to say, guys, it's really standing out pretty beautiful. The boneless wings themselves are comprised of white meat chicken pieces that are hand-battered in store and then fried to a crispy golden brown. So again, glorified nuggets as far as I'm concerned, but still the sizability is absolutely there. This is looking pretty nice.
I've been to Popeyes 2 times in my life, and one time I tried the chicken sandwich that people killed over. I don't think it's the one to kill over. And I tried it a second time. It was better, but then again I got the chicken tenders that time.
Yes.
Other than the chicken sandwich, you know. Popeyes is good, depending on what you get.
And as if we needed even more saucy goodness to get into, we've got a
Popeyes is good. Love that chicken from Popeyes or whatever.
Default side of buttermilk ranch to go in with these as well, guys. But I have to say, overall, there is a very solid amount of that roasted garlic Parmesan action here. And I got to say, the pungentness is off the charts. So let's see if this one delivers. These are the all-new roasted garlic Parmesan boneless quote-unquote wings here at Popeyes. Let's peep out this flavor. Yeah, I gotta say I'm getting a real sense of deja vu with this one, guys, because not that long ago I checked out the classic bone-in wings over here at Popeyes, the full selection of flavors, all the permanent ones. Chances are you're gonna see a few of them jumping up on the screen here right now. There's a whole range of goodness with this one, a lot of hot choices, some that have a little barbecue sauce action, some that have a little bit of honey, and then obviously we've got the roasted garlic action to go with. So there's a lot to choose from over here, and let's just say there's no shortage of options for you, and that's a good thing. But again, regardless of how you feel about calling these wings or nuggets, it's still fried chicken nonetheless, and that's not a bad thing at all. So let me lift up one of these here right now.
Yeah, we gotta love that fried chicken. You gotta love that fried chicken
spork, which never does a good job. And as you can see, it's already splitting it right over here. The white meat is definitely looking pretty nice from what I'm looking at. Let's give this a shot, guys. It's the roasted garlic Parmesan boneless wings here at Popeyes. Here we go.
He's gonna put the chicken in his mouth. Well, that's the only way he could eat it. I can't imagine him putting it up his ass, but okay. He put it in his mouth, and he fucking likes it.
Pungent Parmesan cheesy Asiago action. Wow.
He fucking likes it. He fucking likes it so good. He's saying it's so good.
A lot of cheesy
you gotta
flavor
love
with this.
that fried chicken.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, the thing with this version compared to the previous one that I checked out with that roasted garlic Parmesan action is the wings themselves actually were based on the spicy one. So it had a little bit more of a kick to it. I'm still getting a little bit of the kick from the garlic here, but there's more cheesy action than anything else. So
he's gonna eat another bite with his mouth. Mouth, mouth, mouth.
I am really loving the fact that these are completely coated. A very lovely situation here. Let's keep going in, guys. And as you can see, very thick and hearty, but still kind of a nugget nonetheless. Let's keep going in. The white meat action, the garlic Parmesan. Given how hot it is outside here in Southern Cali right now, I wanted to do something a little bit more cheesy, nothing with spice. So I'm glad I'm quote-unquote revisiting these, even though they don't have a bone. This really kind of feels like a couple of chicken tenders, kind of chopped up maybe a little bit here, and that's pretty much it. So it is what it is. Like I said, you got to have a bone if you're going to call these wings, otherwise he's a glorified nug. So write it down in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think of that whole debate. I always bring it up whenever I do these types of things. This really does feel like a nug situation. So let's do a little bit more, and then we'll get into some buttermilk ranch action. But guys, it's tasty. I mean, it's fried chicken, it's Popeyes, and they're very thick, hearty pieces of white meat. Let's keep going in.
Love that chicken from Popeyes. Hold on, man.
It's flavorful. And again, very cheesy, very tangy, very tart. It's got a lot going for it. And the thickness of it is a lovely thing indeed. Yeah, definitely some strong garlic in that one too. Wow. Almost feels like a little bit of spice actually on that one. Pretty tasty, pretty tasty. All right, let's do a little buttermilk ranch action with this one here. I think the last time I did the roasted garlic, the classic wings, I think it was blackened ranch if I'm not mistaken. So this one I think should be pretty nice. Let me pick up one of these here. And you know what? This spork is not working for me here. So let me just pick up one using my hands. We'll do a little badunk-a-dunk. When I dip, you dip, we dip. There we go, a little freak nasty for you. A little combination of some buttermilk ranch goodness along with the Asiago cheese, the roasted garlic, and of course with the caramelized goodness as well too. Let's try it. Mmm. Yeah. Even more saucy goodness. That's really tasty. The ranch has the tang all on its own, but the Asiago and Parmesan are very strong. So a lovely situation with this one, guys. Let's do just a couple more on it. And as you can see, again, it hugs the nooks and the crannies of the outer coating itself. And again, basic white meat chicken on this thing. There's really no spice outside of the actual garlic that I'm kind of getting. It's got a little bit of a bite to it at the same time, so I'm digging it. It's not bad. Popeye's goodness, fried crispy golden brown. Very nice. So, the nuggets are technically not gone. They're just called something else and they may be cut just a little bit differently. So it is what it is. It's tasty. Let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap this little quickie review with the rating coming up next. But tasty goodness, like I said, you've got a lot of other options to going on with these quote-unquote wings over here. The boneless, I should say. Boneless wings at Popeyes. Let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap it.
You know what that sound means, right, people? No, you don't. Well, we need to go back to salmon. We need to find salmon like an event again. After you hear that SpongeBob sound effect, the SpongeBob fail. Let's talk about what's coming up, you know. Also, there's another hot dog eating contest besides the Tudor's Biscuit World hot dog eating contest, but there's also one at Bammy's Chili Dogs in St. Albans. But the problem is you got the entry fee for the hot dog eating contest is $10, so good luck. Also, people, do you hear that again, people? I hear it. And you know what that means? We gotta check on something here too. Yeah, people. Well, not that, but now we got some interesting news. Cooking oil made from algae is now a thing. What? Well, anyway, that's interesting, but that's not the only thing that I found. Pickleback cupcake, you.
Is there whiskey in that? That's up, dude. That's so good.
We're making pickleback cupcakes.
This is interesting already. Because who would ever thought to put pickle in cupcakes?
Ooh, she's juicy.
Stupid. Okay. This is interesting. This is stupid. And then again, it is food, so I guess I gotta share it. Hey, I just saw you do something
that's boozy.
that you couldn't do in a restaurant.
No, that's whiskey frosting.
Okay, now it makes sense. So they also put booze in it.
Yes.
There whiskey in that? That's up, dude. That's so good.
We're making pickleback cupcakes.
Okay, we get it. You already made them. Okay.
But hang on. Well, call it whatever you want, Popeyes. It's still golden brown, crispy goodness. And I have to say, with this particular flavor, the sauce is definitely a banging situation. Very cheesy, with a little bit of the bite from the garlic, and overall, it complements the coating on the outside. You gotta love the hand-battered action over here at Popeyes. Definitely a lovely situation with this flavor. I'm glad I checked this one out today.
Yeah, love that chicken from Popeyes. Yeah.
You know, I gotta say, after all the times I've reviewed quote-unquote boneless wings over here at Popeyes, or any other chicken place for that matter, I still come back to the fact that I'm really more of a bone-in type of guy, personally, myself. So overall, this is not bad for what it is, even though they are glorified nuggets. it's still very tasty for the flavor that you're getting. And again, the outer coating is a banging situation. So overall, I'm going to have to give the roasted garlic parmesan boneless wings here at Popeyes just an okay 8 out of 10. Guys, they're still pretty tasty for what they are. Like I said, it's Popeyes. How can you really hate on it? You have your choice of sauces definitely on the side. The default is buttermilk ranch. I think that goes pretty amazing with the garlic parmesan. Very pungent on the cheeses, and overall, just a very tasty, hearty little snack. I don't think that's going to fill me up too much. It's only a 6-piece, but at the same time, $7 as well, just a little up there, maybe $1 or so more than it needs to be. But then again, this is Southern California, so it is what it is price-wise. But guys, still pretty tasty on this one. Alright, so do me a quick favor like always. Drop those comments down below. What did you guys think of the quote-unquote boneless wings over here at Popeyes? Were they a pretty banging situation for you? And if you've had them already, what sauce did you get them with? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Hey guys, I'd like to take a quick moment to thank all of our YouTube channel members and Patreon supporters. Guys, thank you so very much for your monthly contribution to the channel. It's because of your direct support that the channel continues to grow, and you really do help me to keep delivering the content that you want to see. I couldn't do it without you, and I seriously appreciate the love and support. Thanks again for all you do and for being such a big part of our positive community here on the platform. Hey, thanks for checking out this review, guys. But just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.
Okay. Well, now we need to find out some other stuff real quick. Not many holidays, but it's also Cream Tea Day, which I never heard of. Cream tea until today. That's nice, even though I don't like tea. Drive your Corvette to work day. Well, if you have a Corvette, go ahead. You know. Let's see what tomorrow's holidays are. Hug holiday. Let's see here. Midsummer Day. National Bacon Burnt In Day. National Guy Day. Nice. Well, anyway, that's tomorrow though, so there you have it, people. I'm Bailey Robert Chandler as well as Henry Honky signing off.